Need some fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins? Go to MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT, snipping out the Madden cheese. As always, got some gameplays for you today. This is the perfect gameplay for this week's worth of plays because I basically, every play that I put out this week is pretty much going to be in this gameplay. So, you know, throughout the week, I'm going to try to put some links and talk about some of the offensive plays and some of the defensive plays that I'm using. I start off pretty much every game with this offensive play because it's such a devastating play against multiple coverages, especially cover 3.
Break yourself, fool!
He could go all the way.
The only thing that really stops that play is pressure, and he didn't get enough pressure there. So, I mean, pressure can make you throw the ball a little bit early, and that's the only thing that can really do the trick. On the defensive side, I remember coming out in the 3-4 odd. You know, I come out in this blitz everybody runs, and I remember thinking, I don't run this blitz. I only run this blitz, honestly, against a computer in, like, you know, in solo battles and stuff like that. So I was like, what the hell did I come out in that defense for? So I went ahead this next series, I switch over to the cover 2 out of the same formation. I would prefer to be using a different cover 2 out of a different formation, but he's running a little bit of a hurry up on me, which doesn't make a ton of sense because he's just getting sacked. And then you can see he has these slants going, like he's expecting that same man coverage. So on third down, now I'm going to go back to a little bit more of my base defense, which is the 3-5 odd. You know, got him backed up on a 3rd and 27, and I'm just going to send the heat. I mean, I could either get a safety here or any number of positive things, but I know he pretty much can't get the first. As long as I don't press on defense, he's not going to pick up a first down. So 3rd and 27, we're sending the house. He's still got those blitz, those slants going, but
Gotcha, bitch.
you can slant all you want on a 3rd and 27. He's going to throw the pick and then he's going to head for the exits.
See ya.
So I like to show multiple plays in these gameplays just so you guys know that these plays work against multiple people and multiple defenses. I don't want just one person that maybe can't figure out how to stop it. So like I said, I try to show as many as possible. But ultimately, next game, my opponent, I typically start off in some pretty run-heavy defenses. I really like this cover 2 out of 3-4 even. I put this out last week. To me, this is a great run-stopping defense, and it's a pretty good blitz, too. You're going to see this quite a bit in this game. But ultimately, the first play, you can see it shuts down, and then I expect him to be like a run-heavy player, especially when he comes out in a 3 tight end set. So I go with what I think is probably my best run defense out of the 3-4 bear, and he hits me with a play action. I'm right there, but I just don't quite get the animation that I was expecting as I try to jump the route, and then he's going down the field with Delaney Walker. So right off the bat, I mean, I'm still expecting him to be a run-heavy player, so I switch over to the cover 2 invert. He comes out in an empty backfield, which I wasn't expecting, but for whatever reason, I'm like, I'm not calling a timeout just yet. So I was expecting this defense to still have some success. Then he decides to hit me with a run with Lamar Jackson, which really turns out to be kind of his bread and butter. And then he calls a hurry up. I'm stuck in a bad defense once again. I don't know why. I just thought this defense could get it done. But then the very next play, I get caught up a little bit high, and he's getting the touchdown early on. So first drive, he goes right down the field on me. I feel like my play calling was 100% at fault, so that's something that I'll figure out as the game goes on, now that I realize what he likes to do. Very first series on offense, like I said, I always run this play. It looks to me like either he's running sticks, so I just didn't like that window. You know what I'm saying? I could have probably threw it, but I'll take the check down, move the chains, you know, try to move the chains, get closer, you know, 2nd and 3. I'm going to run a very different cover 3 play here. Once again, I just put this out. This is another play that works post-patch, the most recent patch. Even though this gameplay is from the previous weekend league, it still works the same. And then once again, the RB route there just wasn't feeling that. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to risk those throws. And then on 3rd and long, I have to risk the throw, and I take a very risky throw. I almost get that. I mean, he was right there. He played that well. He just either didn't get the jump animation or I don't know what. So he's running a lot of cover 3s, I'm seeing. So I'm going to start hitting him with some cover 3 plays. This play here, once again, I put this out like 2 weeks ago. I'll try to have links in the description, but I'm running the Saints playbook. I have a Saints playlist, which, you know, basically is all Saints plays. You can check that out. I'll try to put a link in the description for that. I don't know if you can put a link for a playlist, or you can check out the ebook. That link is in the description below. Other than that, I mean, this first drive isn't necessarily working out great for me. 3rd and 22. Got to get a little risky with the slant throw once again. Just trying to get back as much as possible because I'm pretty much in the mindset I'm going to go for it. And then I guess I ran this play a little bit too much because he's all over my check down, which would have been good for a first, but I have to force it and throw a pick. So nothing was really there. So he got me in in a good situation, and it worked out for him. As far as my run defensive go, that's still working out. Like I said, I think this guy wants to run, but since he sees it's not happening, he's going to just start taking off with Lamar Jackson a lot. So that's going to change my game plan entirely. Which is basically where I came up with this series of blitzes, which I'll show you here in a minute. The very next play, though, I try to run that same 3-3-5. As I'm doing my adjustments, I accidentally changed the camera angle, and my user's way off. I mean, I can't see the field at this camera angle. So nothing's going right for me early on. That happens sometimes, you know what I mean? But either way, like I said, I'm going to switch over to the big dime 1-4-6 because I need more speed out there. If this guy's going to run around with Lamar Jackson, that's going to be the game plan. So what we're going to start off doing is hitting it with this DB sting. This entire series of blitzes that I'm going to show you and base defenses I'm going to show you right now all came out a couple days ago. We'll have a link in the description for this. But ultimately, it's not the best run defense. Is now as I come out on this, I see him starting to hit me with some run defenses. But you can see it does a pretty good job.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
And then, like I said, the pressure is what I want. I need speed out there. I need cornerbacks blitzing this, Lamar Jackson. I need speed on the field. As far as the his offense goes, he's still having some success right there. I was just a little bit late on the user. Then on 4th and 1, he's going to go for it, and I have the exact same issue where I try to use it. I'm just there a little bit late. Like I'm all over it, but I just get behind just a slight bit, and it keeps the drive going. So like I said, I'm figuring him out. You can see that I'm getting closer and closer to success. He's just kind of marginally getting by at the moment with the plays. I'm hitting too many man coverages, and then on this play here, I think he gets a little bit lucky. I think that guy probably should have been there. He either should have knocked the ball out or made a play on it. That was a very tight throw. But bottom line is I got to mix my coverages up more, which is something I'll do going forward here. So next series of plays, he's all over that RB route, but I start making this adjustment where I start streaking the tight end, and that's also a really good cover 3 beaters. You can see right there. So that's something I've been doing quite a bit. Then I'm going to go right back to this play, which, like I said, I'm just going to do. There's two variations in which I can do this play. This one I find is best now, post-patch anyway, to motion the running back out and streak him. So this is the plan. I'm going for that RB route.
Break yourself, fool!
I almost run out of room. I mean, that was a play that, he had to toe tap to get that in. So we're up back, we're coming back a little bit here. We're only down a touchdown. Like I said, I'm going to start hitting him with some off-speed pitches. You can see my user is almost there. Like I said, I'm getting my timing down on this guy. As you can see, I'm getting closer and closer to getting those picks. That last series, I almost jumped him a couple times. There, I almost jumped him again. Here, like I said, I'm mixing in my coverages. I'm not going to hit him with all-out blitzes all the time. I'm just going to make him think that's what's coming, and then I'm going to drop back and try to jump these lanes. There, the defense was all over that. Like I said, I'm starting to get things to go my way. Then on the next play, sending that heat,
Gotcha, bitch.
and I finally get that user pick. So, like I said, it's something that I'm getting my rhythm down. I'm starting to figure this guy out. As far as the second half goes, I still got 23 seconds and 2 timeouts. Here, I'm just going to hit him with this RB route. I tried to hit that earlier and it didn't work out. But here, I'm just going to take that, get the first down. Like I said, I don't have to hit a home run. I've noticed he's starting to not run as much cover 3 coverages as well. I don't know if he thinks I'm picking up on him. Here, I'm going to take off with Vic because, like I said, I mean, we all got mobile quarterbacks for a reason. He ain't the only one that can run with Lamar Jackson. I love me some Vic. As you can see right there, we get down inside the 10, and then with 8 seconds left, I force it. I probably should have just threw it out of bounds and took the field goal, but it is what it is. I made a bad decision because I was trying to get that tie. I was trying to get that tie before half. So next series of plays, like I said, you're going to see me run this play a lot if you watch my gameplays. It's my favorite play right now. To me, it's the most explosive. Like I said, I had people in the comment section tell me this play wouldn't work online. They don't know. So the very next play,
Break yourself, fool!
He could go all the way.
like I said, that's my favorite play in the game right now. It's so explosive. Cover 3, cover 2, man coverages, you name it. Cover 2 man, which is a play that a lot of people have trouble with. It does all of that. So in the very next series, we're going to keep hitting them with a combination of plays. Here, I mean, I was all over that route. I don't know what I did. Last second, I messed it up. But I knew that was the play. I don't know why I just went away from it, but I did. Very next play, he's starting to recognize, he's doing a good job picking out when I'm running the man coverages and hitting alternate plays. This here, I mean, I completely do my own thing. I bring my user all the way across. Like I said, we get some pressure, throws it out, gets an inaccurate throw. 4th and 2, he already got a 4th down prior, 4th and 1. This is the second time he's going for it on 4th down. I get a little bit too cute on defense, though, as I try to confuse him with an all-out blitz and drop coverage back, and he reads it and just takes off with Lamar Jackson. That's the reason I switched over to the dime, because I need faster guys to stop stuff like that, so I got to go right back to that. I'm not going to stop what's working, but I really tried to trick him is really what it was. And then on the next play,
Gotcha, bitch.
like I said, it just took a little bit of timing. I'm definitely keeping him off balance and off rhythm with mixing up the cover twos and the all-out man blitzes, and it's just something that's really hard to get a feel for, and I'm just making him make bad decisions, and now I'm just using the hell out of it. So our defense is definitely on point. As far as on offense goes, he's not respecting the run. I know I haven't run the ball very much, but if you're going to come out in a formation like this, I'm going to take that. You know what I mean? And I still didn't run the ball very well, because that's another thing. Like I said, rhythm and timing. I haven't been running the ball all game. It takes a little bit of time. Very next play, though, getting a little too creative. I get a 5-yard penalty. So 2nd and 15. Like I said, I'm actually still trying to figure out some of these plays. Here, I'll take the check down. This is weird. I did not go backwards, but for some reason it made me go backwards like 5 yards. So I lose a couple of yards there. And then on 3rd and 12, like I said, not respecting the run once again. I can get 12 yards on a run like this. This is a really good run play. Get tripped up, though, before I get that 1st down. So I'll take the field goal, because the way this game started, I'm pretty lucky to have a lead right now. I mean, it didn't start out good in my way. I started out down 14-0. Very next series, he's trying to hit a run play. It's a pretty good run defense, using the exact same plays. And then on the next play, he's feeling the heat, and he throws it out early.
Gotcha, bitch.
And we're getting another pick. Like I said, this guy, the way the pressure's getting in there, he doesn't know where it's coming from or when. So it's to the point where he's just making a lot of bad decisions and a lot of quick throws he really didn't need to make. So very next play, 1st and 10, like I said, I'm starting to get my run game going. I'm in the lead. Like, I don't have to, I can play like I'm from the lead. You know what I mean? Like, I can run this ball, hit these dink and dunk passes. Here, I can't believe that I didn't juke that guy out. That was a great tackle. 1st and 10, I want to score a touchdown here, but ultimately, my goal is, I'm just going to start chewing clock. Like I said, it's time for ground and pound. I'm not going to take any chances. I'll run with my quarterback. 3rd and inches, though. This is a play where here I'm just basically reading that he's sending an all-out blitz. You can tell it's a man coverage. So I block my tight end, switch out this route, make the B route a little flat route, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to be there, and sure enough, he's not. So that was just a really good read by me, really good adjustment on a play that I've been using most of the game. 1st and goal, going right back to that play. Like I said, this play is so money. Hitting the running back, that was kind of always the plan, unless the Y route receiver was open, which he typically is. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit him with another play that I put up this week, which I haven't used all game. This is a really good run play. You can see right here, nobody even touches me. I mean, I could have drove a truck through that hole. So we're scoring another touchdown. Ensuing kickoff, up 10. I mean, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point, and EA is just going to go ahead and throw dirt on this guy.
Break yourself, fool!
As they give me a fumble on the opening kick. So, like I said, I have no intention of throwing the ball now. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit him with this exact same run play. Like I said, I just put this out. You can see how, it's explosive, it's consistent. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to run this twice, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the final nail in this dude's coffin. So, now we're up 31-14. Okay, but, I mean, there's not a lot more that you can do. So, there's just enough time for me to get a few more defensive plays in to show this formation off. Once again, my user just slightly off. You know what I mean? If my user was a little bit more on point, I think I'd probably be shutting this guy out, but ultimately it's not. And then on the next play,
Gotcha, bitch.
we get the user pick. I don't know how that happened. I switched over to that defensive end and made a clutch catch. As we picked them off like 4 or 5 times in that game, a lot of pressure throughout. And then he's gonna call it a day. So that's it. That's the vid. If you guys want to see more gameplay video like this, do me a favor and hit the like button, and I'll do that next. Other than that, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.